Well, you know, feminism was about not being objectified, being.
Wow, that one broke Tucker's brain. I knew it. I knew it. How could they? I just want to see if that Tucker Carlson Cardi B clip is up yet.
We don't cover a lot of pop culture on the show, not because it doesn't matter. It definitely matters, but we try and stick with do with what you know. We don't know a ton about that. We're going to make an exception tonight for a new song by a singer called Cardi B. The song is called WAP. We can't tell you what that stands for. We literally...
If you thought Ben Shapiro was the whitest rendition of this, oh, you're wrong. No, here comes Tucker Carlson with WAP.
Can't tell you what the name of the song is,
Oh.
much less its lyrics. It was released earlier this month by Atlantic Records. The chairman of that is a man called Craig Coleman. To give you a sense of what this song is about, and again, we should...
I love how they're like trying to dox him, so everyone's like, oh shit, that's the monster behind the wet ass pussy. My God, he's the one who unleashed it.
Tell you this is one of the most popular songs in the country, and you need to go online and look up its lyrics. Here's the woman who sings it, Cardi B, explaining to women how they can become more useful sex objects. Watch.
I allow you to that dry ass because your pH balance is off, and you want to know why? It's not because you're born with it. It's because y'all keep these dirty ass. You gotta tell babe, yo, your more like mustard, man. I'm gonna throw my pH balance off. Y'all these little dirty.
Holy shit, what a queen. Oh, I gotta rewind that. That's like it's too much fire, and it's too rapid fire too.
You gotta tell babe, yo, your more like mustard, man. I'm gonna throw my pH balance off. Y'all be these little dirty ass be and shit. Y'all need to brush your teeth before you eating barbecue ribs the whole day, bacon, egg, and cheese. Then you nigga right after he directly put it inside your. Now you got bacon, egg, and cheese grease inside your. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's garbage. God. You don't need to be a Puritan to think so. It is. It's garbage.
Oh man. Oh, I mean, if you had told me the culture war was going to surround itself around wet ass pussy in 2020, I would have been like, oh shit, I'm here for it. We need this. All right, we need this more than ever. This wet ass pussy has come to save us all. These are going to be the Kegels that bind us, that bring us together.
It's aimed at young American girls, maybe your girls, your granddaughters. And what is it doing to them? Can you even imagine what it's doing to them? People are getting rich pushing that crap on the country, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
And the only way they should get rich in this country is extracting energy resources and then polluting the earth to the point that it's unlivable. That's the only elegant, noble way to do this. Otherwise, anything else, I mean, what is this vile filth?
They're not ashamed of themselves. Joe Biden just did an interview with Cardi B. Doesn't do a lot of interviews. He just did one with her. He sucked up to her. He called himself Joey B.
Call me Joey B. So we may be related or something. Tell me what your fans most say to you when they communicate with you online. What are they most concerned about?
Did you not speak English? Tell me what your fans most say to you.
Obviously, free college education, free Medicare. I, of course, want free Medicare. I, of course, think that we need a free college education. In middle school, they give you a free Metro card so you could travel, for you to be able to go to your school. And, of course, they gave me free lunch.
By the way, we're going to have, if I get elected president, free college education for 4 years of college, flat out. Everybody gets free education for community college. Everybody wants to go on and become an apprentice, free.
Again, we're not being prudish here. This is not James Brown being sexually suggestive on stage. Go online right now and look up the lyrics to this song. And then ask yourself, if you were Joe...
Man, you could just copy and paste him and then put him back. He'd do so much better in that era. He wouldn't have like half the population pushing up against him, being like, you're a bigot, you're a white nationalist. It'd be more like, you're a hero, you're a hero, and you dress up in a superhero costume when you put on that white robe and you look like a ghost, a big shiny ghost. It's neat. And you light the letter T on fire, and you do it in front of people's houses, and you tell them to get out of the town, and then you do horrible things.
Biden, would you suck up to the person who sang it and ask yourself, above all, and ask it more than once, what is this doing to our kids? The people pushing it clearly are trying to hurt your children. Why is nobody pushing back?
Yeah, and again, it's Cardi B that is going to damage your children. And by the way, again, if you want to make money in this country, you should do it extracting energy resources. You should also exploit people. Ideally, exploit as many people as possible. I mean, if you can, ever aspire to become a manager of a company, you should exploit lots of people, just tons and tons of people, and don't give them healthcare and make them work minimum wage. And this is the American way. So that's good. That's the good stuff. But talking about female sexuality, that's sin. That's the devil. And we must never talk about that. We must have the driest of pussies. Only the driest of pussies will be acceptable.
Tammy Bruce is the host of Get Tammy Bruce on Fox Nation. She joins us tonight. Tammy, I wish we could be a lot more specific, and I'd be even willing to go pretty far just to make the point, but you literally can't say anything from this song. What does it tell you?
You can't. Well, and it's because it's also toxic. You also don't want to.
You can't. It's impossible. You can't say a single word of it out loud. I mean, they should check out Ben Shapiro. He had no problem. He got into it. All right. He was talking about that wet ass P word. Yeah, that wet ass P word for his shriveled up D word.
But what it tells you, and this I think is an urgent matter, is that this is a young woman. It's unfortunate that this is what's being highlighted and what she's choosing to do, but certainly not a reflection of every other young black woman that's out there. And that's where media really warps our point of view about what's going on. Joe Biden, I have to say, probably has no idea.
I think that's right.
He probably had no idea who she is and what she's singing. And that
170,000 Americans are dead, mostly poor, mostly black, mostly indigenous. And this is what's destroying the culture. You think kids aren't a little bit curious as to why their grandparents are all dying? If they could potentially be saved or spared from that? You think that's not gonna mess them up a little bit? You don't think they're gonna be like, well, it kind of seems like we live in a dystopian nightmare, mommy and daddy, in which you're more concerned about my vagina than you are about the fact that we're murdering everybody around us. So that's weird.
There's a lack of leadership, a lack of connection, and when that happens, you can't make good judgments about what to support and who it is you're elevating, because you have no idea. Now, look, as a feminist, this is not, when people go look at those lyrics, feminism was about not being objectified, being respected, being able to...
Wait.
Well, feminism was about not being objectified, being...
Wow, that one broke Tucker's brain. I knew it. How could they?
Well, feminism was about not being objectified, being
Oh my.
being able to, in fact, yes, be business owners and determine our own futures. But my goodness, there is at least a sensibility that women deserved more than being treated like a sex object or like a piece of meat. And this is, I think, most American women feel that way, certainly most women of color. They especially know what it's like to be ignored or to be...
Oh, that took a Karen turn real fast. Please, oh white woman, bestow upon those who should know about the true suffrage. Yes. And like, can I speak for all black people? You don't want to be treated like a piece of meat, right? That's what you're all worried about. That's what's troubling every single one of you is you no longer want to be meat, and that's the problem.
Used and to be abused when it comes to the nature of the system and how we view each other. So we're working on that as a nation. This, though, ironically, in this dynamic where they're arguing about, even with the Michelle Obama speech, about, needing to lift people up and everybody deserving more and better, this is not how we get it. I mean, it's a signal to young women that they should be degrading themselves, and none of us want that, obviously.
No. This is pushed by rich people, powerful people, in order to degrade and destroy our culture. And I never thought...
Get these wet pussies away from me. No. Dear God, no. It's dry or nothing here.
I would use this word on TV because it's such a 1950s blue-nose cliche, but this is filth. It actually is filth. And if you don't believe it, look it up, and you'll see.
Yeah.
Tammy, great to see you.
Yeah.
Here's to dry 2020, y'all.
To our God, I'm Ra. We pray at your altar of awesomeness. To our monarch, Thomas Bone, you are the light that guides our path. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Stephen, Ninetails Cosmic Fox, Hans Josephine, and Poppy Nelson, we bow meekly for your pleasure. To our Knights of the Round Table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Byte, Alexander Thaler, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Clement Chutzkoff, God Bear Games, Moss Beast, Political Puppy, Ali Menthol, Jimmy Big Nuts, Alan R., Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hates Cops, That's Solid Poon Man, and Bryn, we salute you. And to our many merchants and farmers, you have our undying love